So here, out of nowhere, walks the police. And the day before that, I had saw my mom, and she had finally put her foot down and just said, "You can't come home anymore. It's just too hard on us." When she left me, I said, "God, I don't want to do this anymore. I would rather die than wake up in this addiction ever again." And I had a plan. I had a white Ford Explorer, and I was planning on driving down a road in Camden. It was Mall Road. There was a curve, and there was this huge pine tree. And I had planned to drive around that curve and drive into that tree because I just couldn't do it anymore. And that was on the 13th. And then on the 14th, we're going to get food. And the cops walk up out of nowhere, and they're like, "Can I see some ID?" And I'm like,
The one day I didn't do something.
I was like, sure. So I show them my ID, and I knew because, they'd put me in 100 different programs, and every time I just didn't do anything. So I knew that they were looking for me for absconding. So that day, they took me in, and it was crazy because the girl that was driving, she was like, "Oh, I'm so scared." I'm like, "You're scared?" I told her that day, I said, "I'm going to be gone for at least a year and a half." I had no idea what was in store for me. So they arrest me, and then I went to jail, and I told them, "Look, if you let me out, I'm just going to end up back in here because I'm going to use again because I've tried to white knuckle it, and I can't do it." So they put me in a program. They sent me to Bastrop, Louisiana, to Morehouse Women's Challenge. It's a free program for women. They feed you, clothe you, house you for a whole year, and it's a faith-based program. So the judge sentenced me to that, and he told me, "If you complete this program, your life is going to be a better place." He said, "But if you do not complete this program, I am going to make your life a living nightmare." And I knew he meant it because he was sick of me. And so I went to the program, and it's where I realized that all of the knowledge that I had in my head didn't translate to my heart, and it didn't translate to a relationship with Jesus. And so I spent that whole year developing a relationship with Jesus and understanding that I was never going to be able to be perfect, and he really just never expected me to be. And that changed my whole life.